I invite you to join me in a word of prayer. Holy and gracious God, bless us in this moment of ritual and open us to the significance of this ceremony as we welcome and receive the class of 2024. We are grateful, Holy God, for each new student, for the gifts they bring, for the opportunities they represent, and for the trust they and their families have placed in us as their choice for higher education. As they arrive, anxious, excited, overwhelmed, and hopeful, may your peace fill them and your grace guide them, so that in the face of this new beginning, they can know that they belong here, that they can succeed here, that they are welcome and cared for here in this, their new Monmouth College home. Amen.
On behalf of the Monmouth College faculty, I'm delighted to welcome you today to our community of learners. Matriculating into a college is a time of great joy, and sometimes great anxiety, but also a time of great ceremony. This is why the faculty wear their gowns, like this one, at several other key moments during the year. Representing their areas of studies, their universities, and their levels of achievement, these gowns remind us that it's not simply a college that you're entering today, but a whole set of educational traditions, a whole history of higher learning. Though right now you may or may not consider yourself a scholar, I want to emphasize that that is precisely what your professors all think that you are. What we believe you to be, 4 years at Monmouth College will help you to become. Your faculty's expectations are high. Not here high, but here high. So high that sometimes to start you'll think you won't be able to reach them. We will tell you the truth, that challenge is always worthwhile and that failure can be noble, and you won't believe us. Yet each and every one of your faculty is willing to help you understand the value in intellectual struggle so that you can meet their high expectations and exceed them. To do so, you will learn a new kind of hard work, and faculty will help. Your solitary time, building a knowledge base, will become team time, and pushing that knowledge forward will become sharing that knowledge with the world in writing, presentations, posters, and performances. And your professors will be there with you at every step in the process. This is why a Monmouth College education is so special. You have teachers dedicated to the prospect of your improvement. All of your professors are certainly active scholars in their own rights, researchers, writers, performers, nationally and internationally recognized. But rather than focus on themselves and their own work, they made a choice to build careers at a place where they got to teach, to do the hard, in the trenches, hands-on instruction, which is difficult but rewarding work. Why? Because you're worth it. In you, in all of you, your professors see potential. The potential to learn more, to do more, and to achieve more. As they once invested in their own talents, they have now chosen to invest in yours. And so, on behalf of the Monmouth College faculty, welcome to our community of learners. The work is hard but full of joy, and the achievement earned in the moment connects you to a legacy of those who have come before you. I now invite Ivya Minor, President of the Associated Students of Monmouth College, to the podium to welcome you on behalf of the student body.
Thank you, Dean Wilhart. My name is Ivya Minor. I'm an International Studies and Political Science double major, and I'm coming to you today as the president of ASMC. I will not stand before you and pretend to be a super successful and uber accomplished individual, at least not right away. The purpose of this story is to let you know that success is a process. Will Smith once said, "You cannot build anything unless you are open and sometimes seeking suffering." As the introduction mentioned, I do have my fair share of accolades. However, this was only possible because of my flaws, my shortcomings, and trauma. In my senior year of high school, I was outcasted by my family. As a result, I struggled to maintain good academic standing. and I had a very depressing outlook on life. I felt very alone and angry. At that time, every day was pretty tough. In my first semester of freshman year, I dislocated my knee. I had limited mobility for months. It was hard to make new friends. I had to depend on people I barely even knew to feed me, help me to class, and sometimes help me out of the shower. Once again, I started to suffer academically. At the end of my freshman year, first semester, I had a GPA of a 2.5. It was the lowest GPA I've ever had in my life. I wanted to give up, but I didn't. The next semester, I tried harder. I went to tutoring. I spell checked my work. I turned in all of my assignments on time. Fast forward 2 years, and you'll find my name's on the dean's list. The issues I had with my family made me value community engagement even more. As a result of constant acts of service, I was awarded the Leader of the Year award for 2 years in a row. As ASMC president, I continue to grow from my negative experiences by implementing changes to help the next generation of Scots. So you see, those negative experiences taught me a lot about myself. They showed me how strong I am. I learned my limits and exceeded them. Most times it hurt like hell, but overcoming those moments are the best story to tell. So class of 2024, I must tell you, you have the pleasure of being a freshman class amidst a pandemic. As individuals in this nation, we have already endured so much. So be strong. Remember that this is your origin story. Remember, it's okay to fail. It's okay to feel lonely. It's okay to feel like you're not reaching your full potential. It's what you do afterwards that determine what kind of leader you will be. You all have the potential to achieve great things one day, so take yourself seriously and shoot for the stars. But until then, here's a few pointers from a seniored individual. Don't forget to spell check your work. Perfect writing doesn't happen overnight. So the rough drafts that you submit as your final draft is most likely C work, a D if you have David Wright as your ILA professor. Parties are fun, but academic dismissal is not. So do your homework. If it's not a hell no, it's a hell yes. Consent is key to a healthy sexual life. Lastly, you got this. And if you ever feel like you don't, there are seniors, staff, faculty, and plenty of resources at your disposal. So speak out. I can't wait to get to know you all this year. Thanks for your time.
On behalf of my wife, Lobie Stone, and myself, on behalf of the current students of Monmouth College, on behalf of our alumni, our faculty and staff, our trustees, and all of the friends of Monmouth College, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you to this campus in this year. Each year at this matriculation ceremony, I extend thanks to our new students. Thanks for the confidence that you have shown in us. Thanks for the honor that you bestow on us by the commitment that you have made to be at this place at this time. You are entrusting us with this crucial period in your continued growth as a young person. That is a trust that we do not take lightly, and that we will do everything that we can to honor. And all of that is even more true in this most unusual of years. The virus has touched every aspect of our lives. Many of you may well have dealt with it on a much more direct basis. So again, in this craziest of years, thank you even more. As you come into this experience, I would ask you to do so with open minds and open hearts. Have your mind open to new ideas, new ways of seeing the world, new perspectives. Have your heart open to the experiences of others. Each of us has our joys, each of us has our challenges, each of us has our gifts to share, each of us have the burdens that we carry. Be empathetic to those. And have your heart open and engage with your fellow students, with the faculty and staff, with everyone that you encounter. There are many qualities that you will nurture over this next years at the college. Intellectual curiosity, the courage to commit yourself to a cause, the ability to see things through the eyes of others. But one of the qualities that I will hope you'll work on most especially is respect. Certainly, that respect needs to begin with self-respect. Carry yourself with dignity. If you do that, others will treat you in kind. Treat others with respect. Again, each of us has our own experiences. Each of us has our own struggles. Each of us has our own joys. Respect those. Treat others as you would wish to be treated. One of the ways that that respect can be shown most especially in this year is to follow the guidelines, the practices that many people have worked very hard over the course of the summer to create and put in place so that we can have this on-campus experience. You'll be receiving, have already received, lots of directions, lots of ideas, lots of guidelines. Please, please follow all of those. Because the way that we can show respect for each other most powerfully in this year, in this semester, is to give each other two gifts. First, the gift of each other's health. And second, the gift of a semester together on this most special campus. So please, follow all of those guidelines, beginning with wearing a mask. Welcome.
Good afternoon. I am Logan Evans, president of Mortarboard. Will the new Monmouth College students please rise and join me in reciting the Monmouth College Pledge? The words are printed on the insert in your program. We, the students of Monmouth College, make the following pledge. We will accept responsibility for our lives while here at Monmouth College. We will endeavor daily to choose the course of action that ensures our own growth and well-being and that of our fellow students. We will act with honesty and integrity in all that we do. We will share openly our own values, thoughts, and beliefs, just as we will listen thoughtfully and with an open mind to the values, thoughts, and beliefs of others. We will explore together our similarities and our differences, and through that exploration, seek to become more fully ourselves and more fully members of a genuine community of learners. We will treat with respect and civility our fellow students and the faculty and staff who have committed themselves to our learning and development. And finally, we will honor the history, traditions, rules, and regulations of the college so that we might further her mission, enhance her reputation, celebrate her good name, and continue the legacy of those who have come before us. Thank you.
Now may you enter these halls of academia rejoicing in the fact that you have a place here. You have a home here. You have a community here. You belong. And now may God bless you and keep you, be kind and gracious to you. May God look upon you with favor and bring you peace. Amen.